rain falls on both the diligent farmer and the idle one, opportunities will come to everyone, but only those ready. So, millionaires now, and they chase things, especially in the village, you put things outside to collect the rain. Somebody puts drum, before you get bucket, before you get bowl. The problem is not the rain. The problem is our preparation to collect the rain. So our readiness is what changes everything. What we do is what changes everything. God will make the rain to fall on both the good and the bad. He will make the rain to fall on the farmer and everybody. But what changes the game is the readiness, the preparedness, the willingness. That's what changes the game. That's what changes the game. I'm telling you this, just like the rain, opportunities are like the rain. It falls on everybody. It comes to everybody. But remember, if you are not looking for it, you will pass it and you don't know. It is only the person that is prepared for it that will see that opportunity and say, oh, this is it, and do something about it. Same thing that has made some rich, wealthy, same thing came to some that passed by without knowing. I'm telling you, the future arrives gradually, then suddenly. So it often creeps in two small daily habits before showing itself in life-changing moment. Okay, a man impregnates the wife. That pregnancy gives 9 months notice. On the 9th month, the wife is due for delivery. On the day of delivery, the man is running around looking for money, looking for income. He gets to the hospital, he's calling people, he's looking for money, where to borrow money. That pregnancy arrived gradually. Then on that day, suddenly. But this person is not prepared for it. Life gives us notice, but we don't recognize it. Do you understand what I'm saying? It gives us notice, but we don't recognize it. It comes in gradually, daily. So, what if in 9 months, this person will save you maybe 100 naira daily? Do you know how much that would have amounted? But it takes it for granted. There is still time. Like some of us say, there is still time, and you don't know there is no time. Life passes. Number 2, the ingredients that shape the future. Let's look at it. Number 1 is what? Vision. The ingredients that shape the future. Number 1 is vision. So, the ability to see beyond the present into what can be. Today, I don't like my life. I don't like my outcome. I don't like my reality. No problem. But what can you see? So God asked Jeremiah. He says to Jeremiah, what do you see? And Jeremiah said, I see an apple tree. What did he say? He said, you have seen well. Because what you see is what I will perform. Hello? What you see is what I will perform. If you see wrongly, that's what happened. So he said, you have seen well because I'm watching over my word to perform it. What if you are seeing the wrong thing? If you have gotten the wrong performance, the wrong answer. So my friend, the ability to see beyond the present, it doesn't matter what is happening, see beyond it. And do something for what you are seeing. You will create it. That's what the power of vision is. That vision, the future becomes Example of the man that impregnated the wife, right? Because he does not have a vision for the birthing of the child arrives like an accident. But if he has prepared for it, it will be a masterpiece. It will be a masterpiece. So the vision, without vision, somebody will leave, the future will just be like an accident. Somebody just arrives in tomorrow and is not prepared for it. But if you have vision, you will arrive in your tomorrow creating it like a masterpiece. So every great future begins in the mind before it is seen in reality. I want to run so that we can cover many ground. I'll share this. Every great future begins where? Begins where? In the mind. Before ever you will see it in reality, it must first exist in your mind. In any lifestyle that does not exist in your mind, you can never have it in your mind. That's the truth. Any lifestyle, anything whatsoever that does not first exist in your mind, it cannot exist in your life. I have told people, oh my Father, if we can learn the power, so God created man and put the mind inside man and said to man, whatsoever you need is in this mind. It's like a software that God programmed into man. It sounds like a compass, it sounds like a navigator, it sounds like a computer, it sounds like anything. So whatever you need, this is this thing, so this software. As long as you have access to this software and you update the software, you will never be stranded in life. You see the mind? When you understand the power of the mind, you see that there is no mountain in this life. When you know yourself, you will be afraid of yourself. If you understand the capacity that God built into the mind for man, you will be afraid. You will be afraid of yourself. The day you will see a revelation of you will be afraid of yourself. You see, people today make great use of things that are less than themselves. So man looks at an ant and is running away from the ant. He doesn't know that he has the capacity to just march on the ant and the ant is crushed, but he's running away from it because he doesn't know. So for religious people, every time they are talking about one devil, one witch, one demon somewhere that is doing, do you know man? Just man. Take away Jesus, take away God, just man. It's enough. Do you know that the angels, that you are bigger and greater in all sense than the angels? Do you know the capacity of one angel? Do you know what one angel can do? Yes, you are bigger and greater than any angel at all. The Bible says God made man a little lower than himself. That was in the Old Testament. In the New Testament, he's no longer lower. He's already inside of you. You have become one with him. So a shrine is afraid of shrine. Because what is shrine? Is it not the invocation of spirit? Right? And the spirit of all spirit lives inside of you, but you are afraid. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You don't understand. So the mind of man is powerful. It's powerful.
Number 2 is choices. Remember, we are talking about the ingredients of what? Vision. And number 1 we said is vision. Number 2 is choices. The ingredients of the future. Your decisions today are the architects of your tomorrow. You see how an architect can design a building before he starts building it. That's what choices are to destiny. So the choice you make, the decision you make today is what designs your tomorrow. Is what crafts your tomorrow. Choice, decision, choice, decision, choice, decision. And let me tell you, anyone who choose, God won't force you against you. So if you decide to move this direction, God will not stop you. I have realized how God operates with man. Just according to the condition of Nigeria's election. See, God says, this is what I want, this is what is good for you. And man says, this is what we want, this is what is good for us. God will stop you. The only thing is that as much as we have the right to choose what to do, we do not determine the consequences that come for our choices. That's the only challenge. But you see, man, when God said this is what I want to do, man can say he doesn't want, I will not do now. I've seen it in Nigeria's election. And I've seen it in life. Nothing will happen to you. The only thing is, can you bear the consequence? Because that's how life goes. So making decisions compound over time. So there is one statement that changed my life. And that statement is life accumulates. Accumulates. So little by little, little by little, little by little, it accumulates. The decisions are small. The choices are small. The actions are small. The habits are small. Over time, when it accumulates, the result that effects is very, very low. Something that is big. So little decisions compound over time. What you read, who you associate with, how you use your time, these things accumulate to make us who we become. This is accumulates to make us who we become. What you read, who you associate with, how you use your time, what you do with your life, all of these things accumulate. But during his preparation, the future belongs to the prepared, to the equipped. The future belongs to the prepared. It belongs to those who are equipped. How do you equip the future? How do you equip yourself for the future? It's skills, knowledge, discipline, relationships. Build now, become the tools you will use later. See, it is foolishness to look for where to buy your umbrella when rain is falling. Did you hear what I say? It is what? Foolishness to be looking for where to buy umbrella when rain is falling. Do you know when to buy umbrella? It is foolishness to prepare for war in the midst of battle, or to prepare the battle in the midst of the war. The time to prepare for war is the time of peace. If you want to equip yourself, it is foolishness to wait till tomorrow to acquire the skills you need today to make that war available. So, what we do, we need to begin to equip ourselves with the right skills, the right knowledge, the right relationship the right relationship, the right rhythm, the right discipline. One of the I've heard words that changed my life. Okay, so when I say one of the, you should be understanding what I'm saying. The words that have changed my life also is that nobody
comes into greatness. You are brought into greatness.
if you do not value relationship, you do not value destiny. You do not value man. Many have brought in. When I talk about greatness, I'm not talking about having maybe 5 million, 10 million in your business. I'm talking about real greatness. Nobody comes in. It is not with iron bars. Not making any harm. You have to control. When we relate with men of the world, you will understand what I'm saying. There are information you will never hear anywhere. Radio, television, those ones are tools of lies and propaganda. If you want to really think, somebody needs to settle rules and invest. This is why, and relationship is not cheap. Relationship that is quality is not cheap, it's expensive. You cultivate it, and when I say it's expensive, you may go, well, I don't have money, so it's not about me. It's about willingness to cultivate it. It's about knowing the values you can bring to the table for access certain goals. So, you have to equip yourself, you have to equip ourselves. Number 4 is adaptability. Change is the one who comes out in the future. So the future we are hoping to get to or planning to get to has a lot of change dynamics. It's not fixed, like I said. It's not fixed. So what is required of us is learning to adapt. Learning to adapt as we move. Okay? So when you go to online, you see people who do not understand the law of adaptability, making a lot of criticism against churches, against men of God, and against all kinds of. They say if it's Jesus, he can never do this. If it's Jesus, he can never do this. If Jesus were to be in the 21st century, do you think he will not do? Do you think he will not fly plane? You think he will fly plane? Huh? In his day, he used boat, he used donkey. So today, he will use plane, we will drag it, right? He will use van, because it's Jesus. So when we criticize, we do not understand the law of adaptability, that as time changes, things change, people change. If you believe in that, in the future we are talking about, we need to adapt to certain things. It's not that you adapt because what is saying today, when you look at the way the world find what the world or what the world places value on, you could just give up. But it is you you understand now. Change is the one constant in the future that will come to get. So those who cling to outdated methods, while the world evolves, will find themselves irrelevant. It is only the flexible will flourish. Those who are willing to change that will flourish. Those who are willing to adapt will flourish. But if you get married to tradition, very unstable, right? So those who claim to have dated methods say this is the way that I've always been doing it, you won't go far. You will not go far. You need to know that life is changing, the world is changing. The world is changing and you need to change a bit. So the way we did business 10 years ago is no longer the way we do business today. The way we made money 20 years ago is no longer the way money is being made now. Do you understand that? Things have changed. Things have changed. So when you meet the traditionalists, they say, oh my God, now people now we do the football should be police or yes, now see that although you're not going to people they need on job. You can suddenly come to 9 lives and become wealthy in the world we are in today with your smartphone. It really doesn't matter. Like I said, the world places value on uselessness. Okay, this lady that had you see you till born again? Foolishness. Someone that needs to be that we try to party for misbehavior, but that has made her famous and wealthy. That's the world you live in. So, if we talk this male now, either the heavens or the top out water, and somebody before that, in position, when you can't help. We say, give it now, and make us see, and post it on the internet. That's the world we live in today. If you know how to package your nakedness well, you're already well. It's a mess. That's the war. It's telling, but that's the war. So the way money was made is no longer the way money is made. So if you're not promoting the claim how to sweat to make a money. Somebody will just show up how he stayed in his room and just with food and is wealthy. Wealthier than you sweat. So number 6 is faith and hope. The ingredients of the future, faith and hope. Without belief in possibility, there will be no motivation to attempt it. Without believing in possibility, there will be no motivation to act. You will just think that it is not possible. But perhaps several things are what? What do you consider possible? What do you consider possible? Because today, was it today or yesterday? Yesterday, today. I just began to, I said, knowledge is a limitation. You know, we said knowledge is power, have you? Knowledge is power. But just today, I began to think, I said, knowledge is our limitation. What we know is the reason why we are building there. It's a limitation. Which means, if I want to remove this limitation, or not to remove, but to push the limitation, I'll be pushing the boundary of the limitation by doing more. And at any point I have known, or whatever it is I have known, there is still a limitation. Because there is still much more to be known. So every time you climb a mountain, you will see that mountain has become a bind for another mountain that is higher. That's how knowledge is. So what you consider possible is based on what you know and what you believe. what you consider possible is based on what you know and what you believe. If you know that it's possible, you believe it's possible, right? So what do you believe as possibility? What do you believe is possible? What do you believe is possible? If you believe that it is possible, that's when you have that internal motivation to want to attempt it because you believe it's possible. But if you believe nothing can be done about it, so faith gives you the courage to take action even when evidence is not visible. You don't know why. You are not seeing anything, but you're moving because there is an there is a possibility. You are driving. People around will not see any reason for your drive because you know something is in vehicle. So in life, you need faith, right? You need hope. Faith and hope have to go together. If you're only hoping and you don't have faith, not happy. Faith is the one that helps you to take the action. Hope is the one that says, I know tomorrow will be better than today. Right? So, number 3, the danger that threatens the future. Fear of your no. The danger that threatens the future. Fear of the no. Fear paralyzes action, and inaction allows for opportunities to pass. The easiest way to fail, I have known how to fail. And you know how to fail. Do you know how to fail? Huh? Do you know how to? And failure is easy. To fail is easy. Just do not. So, fear is the greatest enemy that man faces in this life of fear. Fear. There's no enemy anywhere go to him before he be bishop or archbishop. That there is no enemy anywhere except fear in the heart of man. Nothing is powerful enough to stop a man except his fears. You see what you call shihans, because it is when I came to Anambra, I saw how people brag with shihans, brag with a woman from the house. It is when I came to Anambra I started getting those marriages. But let me tell you, there is nothing called shihan except mass fears. There is no shihan anywhere except man's fears. You know what they do? Is to get you afraid. Anything that cannot get you afraid can never get you defeated. Anything that cannot get you afraid can never conquer your life. The greatest thing the greatest virtue you will have to acquire, if it is a virtue or a skill, but I don't think it's a skill. It's an issue. I don't think it's even a virtue. It's courage. Courage is the winning point. Courage is the turning point. Because courage does not mean the absence of fear. It is nothing despite of fear. Any day you conquer your fear, you have conquered your world. You didn't hear what I'm saying to you. Did you hear what I'm saying to you? Any day you conquer your fears, you have conquered the world. There is nothing in this world that is stopping anything but except its fears. So when somebody says, the first thing that kills you is a fear of what you lost them. Oh God. You don't understand what it feels like. But if you are courageous enough to hear that word and do not give it entrance into your heart, there is nothing there. There is nothing. There is nothing there. Hello. Anything I share with you is what I know. I know it like I know my name. So one again. How many of you are from Sukanya? Who were from? Okay, so information. Is it they call it? You didn't basic. I think you will not know it. Anyone that knows that? They say it's a powerful Shiva. And then the chief priest of the shrine called me also. I said blah 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 blah. And they say it kills within 7 days. I said to the guy, is it lying? Because you mentioned the name of the person, he said, do you know so? Of course I know the guy. I said, lie. He said, so if you give me 7 days, I'll give you 3 months to call you out. So get your 7 days and make it 1 day fast. Do all you can do before we'll talk about it. It's only the fearful that are defeated, not the courageous. You know the story of David and Goliath. It's only fear that paralyzed those Israelites army for 40 days. Only fear. A guy, a small point of courage, confronted him and brought him down. You see this life? The only thing that will stop him is your fear. I'm saying this, I'm repeating it for a reason. The only thing that will meet you in this life is your own fear. It's a spirit. Your learnings conquers you. So they say in Lima here, you cannot serve or sustain because so in your mind, they competing with this one. So once you allow this nonsense, it needs you because you convince your mind. And the reason you don't sell is because take away out because it does not exist. It doesn't exist. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. I know this is not, but I know why I just kept, and every time I speak, I must come around to this area to liberate people from this nonsense. Your mind telling you something is against you, something is after you, something. There is nothing like that. It's your mind. Once you take it away, you see that you will enjoy life. Right? You'll be free. There's nothing like freedom. Freedom is free. But it is man that cages himself into fear. Right? Fear of the unknown. It paralyzes. So short-term thinking is against the short-term thinking. Trading long-term gain for short-term comfort is the biggest way to sabotage tomorrow. We get today. So somebody will block relationship. How many wisdom somewhere? Material lock down door for rain. It doesn't care as long as political means with it. It doesn't know that if this door remains open, we don't think about tomorrow, we talk about just now. We have shut doors. And let me tell you, human beings are doors. Human beings, they are doors. So every time you patch in, or when you get them, Kiriko even Lulu Kekanya, and shut down door. My friend, the best is shutting tomorrow. Shutting the future. Yeah. Because this person may know another person that knows another person that knows who will change your life. You shut down door because of what you want to get today. You just abort the possibilities of the future. So around here, we don't know how lost relationship, lost people, lost, you have to lost it to grow. You have to make it to grow. Number 6, complacency. Assuming today's success guarantees tomorrow's relevance is a dangerous lie. If you just assume, you are complacent, you are assuming that today's success will guarantee tomorrow's very presence. You will lose it out. We have seen people who made money who lost it because they assume. Money does not last forever. We have seen it many times. It does not last. It is what you do that track that money retaining that money. So retaining money is a skill, very serious skill. Because not too many people know how. So you see people who rise, they fall. This distraction is scattered focus on the ensures invested future. Distraction. Number 4, unlocking the possibilities of the future. And after this, you go to mission, unlocking the possibilities of the future. Number 1 step, define your destination. Where do you want to get? Where do you want to get? What kind of person, what kind of career, family, or legacy you want? 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now. What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of career do you want to be in? What kind of family or legacy do you want to have? 10 years. The clearer this vision is, the easier the path to begin. It's something you need to sit down on your own and settle this life. If you're able to settle it, the journey will be easier. Number 2 step is walk backwards. We call it reverse engineering. Walk backwards. Reverse engineering is steps needed to reach your future. Let's start. Reverse engineering. Walk backwards. You do not have God backwards. You have to say yes, that wishes the end before you go to the beginning. That's the way it works. He establishes the end before you go to the beginning. So it works back. He has already finished it. Everything he encounters as a process is already happened. It's not discouraged because he knows the outcome. I told people, I said, was it the first day in our office? I said, we celebrate Palm Sunday, but we do not understand the implication of Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday is a borrowed idea from the Romans. So every time the Roman soldiers went to war to other nations and conquer, when they are coming, they'll stop at the gate. The entire city will come welcoming them at the gate and be celebrating, and they're celebrating, ushering them into the city because they have fought and they have won. So when Jesus came, he borrowed the idea. Now, every Jerusalem, is preparing for the cross. So he borrowed the idea to celebrate victory before the battle. That's what Hausa is. It is celebrating victory before the battle. In other words, I've already conquered in my mind before starting. So whatever I encounter, I see, I have won in my heart, in my mind. That's how to live life. You live it backwards. You cannot be defeated when you live life backwards. Do you understand what I'm saying? So break them into small measurable goals for the present. Don't allow it to be so big and bogus. Start. Break them and then start. Before you know it, step by step, you are there. Number 3 is build capacity. Build capacity. Don't remain where you are tomorrow. Where you are now is not enough to take you to tomorrow. So learn, practice, and grow in areas that will be relevant for tomorrow's challenges and opportunities. When David was to face Goliath, after the exchange words, and the Bible said Goliath, he left the battle. He went to the stream, the Bible calls it brook, and he picked 5 stones. Why did he pick 5 stones? He took 4 and put it inside a bag and 2, 1. He knew that 1 was relevant for today's battle. The guy down. They had to talk. Do you know why? Because he knew that in the future, the sons of the giant would rise. And if you study scripture, you find out that 4 times after that event, the giants wanted to keep David. But he had already prepared and built his capacity before they were sure. So each one that showed up, there's a stone to pay for. You do not understand. You need to build capacity for the future. Because the future will have plenty of challenges. As we advance each day, challenges advance as well. Are you prepared? Are you learning? Get ready. Get ready, right? Number 4 is embrace change early. Embrace change early. Be among the first to adapt to shift in technology, in culture, in markets. Rather than saying, don't mind them, huh? We are the old school. We are the old school. You will be old school. Life will just pass. Life will just pass. Embrace change early. Do you know what will be happening to people who embrace technology early? Who embrace this place we have, who embraced it early? Do you know how Gangan is right now? And if that's the way it is, so as we share things, people are notorious with resisting change, resisting something that they don't know. But that you don't know it does not mean it's not real. Try to learn it. Try to understand it. And as you do, you find out that your life becomes better. So embrace change then. When you hear new technology, don't frown at it. Do something about it early. Because those who get it early live the money better. Right? Number 5 is guard your circle. Guard your circle. Surround yourself with people who inspire growth, challenge your thinking, and align with your values. Surround yourself with people who inspire growth, challenge your thinking, and and lie to the back. So if everybody that is your friend think the same way, at the same level, you are not going anywhere. You have to associate with people that challenge your present thinking so that you can upgrade. If all you say is celebrated in yourself, you are not growing. You are not growing. You have to change that self. You have to come to a circle where you don't know what to say, because if you speak, it will sound like foolishness. You come into a room or into an association where when you speak, it will sound like foolishness. You just keep quiet to learn. You know that you're growing. But if you're in a circle where whatever you say is celebrated, you're not growing. Right? So 6 is keep your values. Wide length of change, integrity, faith, and moral conviction must remain your top path. No matter how the world gets, we must not lose our grounds. We must not lose our roots. Because if we walk away from our roots, we drown. We must remain connected with our roots. Right? So keep your values. Don't lose yourself. Keep your values. Don't lose your roots. I don't know your feeling. If your roots is not a good one, change the roots. Change the song so that it will look with bigger bones. Okay? There is nothing that will mean is like that. Amateurs, right? No matter what we do,